hello, my name is Fatimah Nurul Izzah and my last student number is 062.
My name is Jasmine Melati with the last student number 037.
My name is Salsabila Putri Maulidia with my last student number 7029.
My name is Melania Amelia and my last student number is 047.
My name is Halsaditi Harahap. My last student number is 027.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Fatimah Nurul Izzah and my last student number is 062. In this video, I will explain about the definition of affix. An affix is a morphological element that is added to a base word to form a new word or change the meaning and function of the word. Affixes do not stand alone as words, but serve to modify or enrich the base word. Affixes are of various types, including prefixes, suffixes, infixes, and circumfixes, each having a different role and position in word formation. First, prefixes. A prefix is an affix added to the beginning of a base word. Prefixes typically change the meaning of the base word, often by adding negative connotations or altering the sense in other ways. For the example, "un" in the word happy becomes unhappy, changing the meaning from happy to unhappy. Next, "re" in the word turn becomes return, changing the meaning from turn to return. The second is suffix. A suffix is an affix added to the end of a base word. Suffixes can change the grammatical category or meaning of the base word, such as changing verbs into nouns, adjectives into nouns, and so on. For the example, "ing" in the word read becomes reading, change the verb form from read to a form that shows a continuous action or noun. Next, "ness" in the word happy becomes happiness, changes the adjective happy into the noun happiness. Third is infix. An infix is an affix that is inserted in the middle of base word. Infixes are common in some languages, although they are not common in English. Infixes can be used to show a change in meaning usually found in the plural of some words. For example, from cupful to cups full, from spoonful to spoonsful. Fourth is circumfix. A circumfix is an affix that consists of two parts. One part is added at the beginning and the other at the end of the base word. Circumfixes are usually used to form new words or change meaning in a more complex way. But in English, circumfixes are very rarely used and not commonly found in everyday context. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine Melati with the last student number 037. Today I would like to explain you about derivational affixes. Let's start. So, literally, there are two kinds of affixes, which are derivational affixes and inflectional affixes. But now, I would like to talk about derivational affixes first. Okay, let me start from the definition. So, derivational affixes are affixes which are added to roots or stem to form new words. This process, known as derivation, that allows for the expansion of a language vocabulary by generating words with new meanings or different grammatical categories from existing ones. Let's move to the characteristic. Derivational affix has some characteristics. The first one is derivational affixes usually change the word class of the derived word. For example, agree is a verb plus ment, agreement, as a noun. Boy is a noun plus ish, boyish, as an adjective. Happy is an adjective plus ly, happily, is an adverb. The second one is derivational affixes change the basic meaning of the derived word. For example, unhappy means not happy. Pre-war means before war. And malfunction means badly function. And then the third one is syntax doesn't require the presence of derivational affixes. These affixes typically indicate semantic relation within a word, but no synthetic relations outside the word. For example, in the sentence, she's unkind, unkind relates un to kind, but has no particular synthetic connection outside the word. I think that's all for me. The next material will be explained by Salsa.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Salsabila Putri Maulidia with my last student number 7029. Alright, and then I'm gonna continue the materials about derivational affixes. So the fourth one, derivational affixes are usually not very productive. They are selective about what they will combine with. And then the fifth one, derivational affixes typically occur before inflectional affixes. And then the sixth one, derivational affixes may be prefix or suffix in English. So how about the correct one? So the first one is govern plus man plus s turns into governments. When building a word, derivational affixes typically come before inflectional affixes. Govern plus man plus s, governments. First, man, a derivational affix turns govern into government. And then as an inflectional affix shows that it is plural, governments. But how about the incorrect one? So, for the incorrect one, govern plus s plus man into governsman. If we put the inflectional affix before the derivational one, first, s would make govern plural, which doesn't make sense because govern is a verb. Then, adding man to governs would try to change it into a noun, but the combination doesn't work correctly. Alright, I think that's all that I could deliver. Thank you so much for your attention.
Hello everyone, my name is Alsaritya Harahap. My last student number is 027, and in this video, I would like to explain about inflectional affixes. Alright, first, let's talk about the definition of inflectional affixes. Inflectional affixes are affixes which are added to roots or stems to function grammatical markers. It represents concepts like tense, number, gender, case, etc. They never create new words, but only different forms of the same word. These affixes usually do not change the word class of the inflected word. Now, after we talk about the definition, let's talk about the characteristic of inflectional affixes. First, there are 8 inflectional affixes in English. They are ing to indicate progressive aspect, at to indicate past tense, s to indicate third person singular present tense, n to indicate past participle or verb 3, s to indicate plural, apostrophe s to indicate possessive, r to indicate comparative, and s to indicate superlative. And the second is, inflectional affixes do not add any lexical meaning to the inflected word. Example in sentence, she has 3 pencils. The plural affix s is added to show agreement with the number 3. The third is, syntax requires the presence of inflectional affixes. They typically indicate syntactic or semantic relations between different words in a sentence. Example in sentence, she loves apples. The third person singular affix s is added to the word love, relating it to the third singular subject she. Okay, I think that's enough from me. The next explanation will be explained by my friend.
My name is Melanie Amelia and my last student number is 047. Fourth, unlike derivational affixes, inflectional affixes are more productive. They typically occur with all members of some large class of morphemes. For example, The plural affix s occurs with almost all nouns. Fifth, inflectional affixes occur at the margin of a word after any derivational affixes. For example, the word bright plus n plus ing, it becomes brightening, not bright plus ing plus n, brightening. That's incorrect. Sixth, inflectional affixes are only suffixes in English as they only create different forms of the same words. Now that you've heard the definition and also the characteristics of inflectional affixes, now let's take a look at the examples. The first one, let's discuss about the progressive aspect example. The word walk plus the suffix ing, it becomes walking. And then past tense, the same word walk plus the suffix ed, it becomes walked. And then the third person singular present tense, also still the same word, walk, plus the suffix s, it becomes walks. Then past participle, the word write plus suffix n, it becomes written. And then plural, the word book plus the suffix s, it becomes books. And then possessive, in a phrase student's book, in the word student, there's a possessive suffix to indicate the possessive of the phrase, student's book. Then comparative, the word happy plus the suffix er, it becomes happier. And then the last one, superlative, the word happy plus suffix est, it becomes happiest.
Okay, let's jump into the conclusion. Affixes are little bits added to the beginning or end of a word to change its meaning or how it's used in a sentence. There are two main types of affixes, derivational and inflectional. Derivational affixes help create new words. When you add a derivational affix to a word, it can change what the word means or even what kind of word it is. For example, if you add ness to happy, you can get happiness, which is a completely different word. And inflectional affixes don't make new words. Instead, they change the word slightly to show different grammar, like making something plural or past tense. For example, adding s to cat makes cat, but it's still the same word, just more of them. Alright, that's all from our group. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.